Who's
You
MC
know,
of the year for 2021?
that's a really tough question because I was really just banking on it being Conway because I just knew he was about to drop this second project and it was going to be stellar. But if we're just talking about the MC of the year right now,
It might be Nas.
Mike, it's between Nas and AZ. I never thought I would say this. And what's even crazier about it is that I actually have AZ probably in the lead in that. Because Mike, he's actually done other work, and I'm going to stand on that. It's like, no, you get when it gets close. No, I'm going to give you bonus points for throwing Conway and Wayne on that joint and doing your thing. I'm going to give you bonus points for smashing that 99
I was
Averex.
gonna say 99 Averex. Yeah.
99 Averex. I mean, Mike, like AZ has a lot of verse of the year contenders, this year.
Yeah.
So
What is verse of the year?
now, Mike, that is a great question. So let's talk about that. I think Gibbs on Fake Flowers is still up there. Would you say that?
Okay, I'm with that.
Electronica's verse on
Jesus Lord.
yeah, Electronica's verse on Jesus Lord is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren Hill's verse on Nobody is right there. And I would have to see, and this is what I mean, like Nas and AZ have a lot of verse of the year moments this year, which is why I would pick them. But I don't know if they either one of them has one verse that succinctly is better than the three that I just named in
I
terms
like
of.
Nas's verse on EPMD too. I would nominate that. Does Andre's verse on Life of the Party
That's a
get
contender.
consideration?
I was thinking Nas' second verse on Store Run more than I was thinking about that than the EPMD verse, but you could go with that one too. That the EPMD verse is more lyrically inclined. That second verse is just more encompassing all the things that Nas is as a great MC, which is why that verse is great. It's like, no, all of Nas is on the second verse of Store Run. Like Nasty Nas is in there, Esco is in there, like just Nas is in there, like all of Nas is on that second verse of Store Run. That's why I would lean on that. The EPMD two verses more lyrically inclined, just bar for bar.
Right. Listen, I'm with you on that. I think that there's still a little bit of time for us to kind of expound on some of these thoughts, but a lot of this is going to be going in the yearbook,
Yeah.
and kind of closing the chapter on that. I do want to be fair though. I do want to go back and give the off season another listen. I guess months ahead. But the thing is, J. Cole is such a mainstream artist, and we've seen this in years past, and we've even seen this with Drake's album. If he really had joints, they would be all over the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have songs, the TNT would be playing, it'd be in the background of the NFL. And so the fact that we're not hearing anything and he doesn't have things that are circulating like that is indicative of that project. You know what I mean?
No, Mike, you're no, Mike, you're right. That's what I'm saying. It's like people be so quick to shout his name. It's like, no, no, no. Stop shouting his name and show me the records.
Because when KOD came out, Count It Up, I mean, they still play Count It Up.
Yeah, but Mike, I mean, like, did that record really stay with anybody like that? It's like everybody wants him to win, but it's like, show me the records that's sticking with you, that's making you say that, Mike.
People in the chat are telling me don't go back and listen to it. Oh man, y'all are brutal, man.
Brutally honest, Mike. After Let Go My Hand and Pride is the Devil in that freestyle, Mike, the rest of the stuff is just solid. That's what I mean. It's just like, no, I can go get solid tracks from a dude anywhere. There's about, like, so Mike, you want to know what the off season is? It's an album with a bunch of solid songs and three stellar tracks. I can get that out of a lot of projects, Mike.
Because people want him to win. LP said, facts, Mike. They want to praise him. And they would praise him if this album was up to snuff. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that's a fair point.
About this, Mike. Mike, if he had made a project like All the Brilliant Things, his core base would be talking about him like as the greatest MC of his generation.
Of course. 100%. I agree with that.
If he made a project like that, like
Same song, same lyrics, all that. Same exact project.
if that project said J. Cole on it, like, yeah, it would be crazy. We would be talking about this album constantly.
Many people would say it's album of the year.
Ease, Mike, it wouldn't even be a question. It'd be like, how can you say King's Disease 2 is better than this? There's no way it's better than this.
I'm gonna reach out to Skyzoo, man. I would love to talk to him because I do think that All the Brilliant Things is the second best and possibly the best hip hop album of 2021. I mean, we've already given our opinion on why KD2 would, get that nod over it. But I would love to talk to him because I think he made a very special album that I don't think should get lost in the sauce because, you
No,
know,
I don't want to get lost either, Mike, because it's it's I don't know how else to say this. It's just hip hop done the right way.
it's
Does that
what
make
we're here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what we're here for the people who don't get that super push, who are making some dope quality hip hop music. Like, I mean, we interviewed Love the Genius, we interviewed Mickey Fax, who both dropped quality efforts this year as well. So I would love to talk to Skyzoo and just kind of get, his mindset and, putting together this great piece of work
no,
because, that's what we're here for.
no, he deserves to be acknowledged for putting this project together, especially for how long he's been around. That's even the more beautiful thing about the opportunity to just give him some more flowers for this project. It's like this is one of those projects. It's like, oh, look what happens when you stay down. Your moment may come. And so we got to, give him the proper light that he deserves for his moment because not enough people who aren't heads are talking about this album.